Hello, world. Happy Monday. My name is Russ. I am the host of Trauma Talks, a podcast where we talk about trauma, the effects on the nervous system, and how that interaction affects our daily lives and how we can leverage that information to live better lives. And I've got some exciting news. We're starting a new experience for our video, the people who watch our podcast on YouTube. And then on our social media page as well, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of those, we are going to start doing Trauma Talks Live. So what we will do is we will record our podcast live on social media where you guys can interact with us with questions. If things pop up during the interview that you want information about, we can ask the person in the interview. You can interact directly with the interviewee or directly with me if this is something that I'm just recording for the podcast without somebody being interviewed. Tonight, we've got Joe Lewis coming on. Joe Lewis is the CEO and founder of Angels of America's Fallen. They are a nonprofit based in Colorado Springs, right here in my hometown, although they're an international nonprofit. And they support children of fallen military and first responders. So any child who's lost their parent in the line of duty, actually, I don't even think it has to be in the line of duty, to be honest. I think if they are a service member or first responder, and we'll get all these details tonight, those kids are supported from the time of loss all the way to 18. So when they take these kids on, they take them through their entire childhood. And they support them with extracurricular activities, stuff like football or art lessons or dance or things of that nature. Anything that has like a mentor that works with them so that they get that positive adult interaction, right? Something that is going to be missing from their lives moving forward. And this is there to help fill that gap and to help these kids live their own, how does he say it? Their own story of success, I believe is how he says it. We're going to get all this tonight. Joe is an amazing guy. He's a good friend of mine. Along with him, we're going to have Chris Mamoni on. Chris Mamoni is a grief and acceptance coach and a co-author with me in The Empowered Grief Journey, which is a book that is being released in a couple weeks, actually less than a couple weeks. We're right around the corner. We each wrote a chapter. Mine is chapter 7, The Abusive Father That Never Came Back. And I talk about the grief of my father when he died, which was strange because we didn't have a great relationship. But that's all in the book, and hopefully you guys can get a copy of that soon. So, but Chris is going to be on there, and we're going to kind of have a conversation about grief, about what these kids are going through when they lose their parent, and then how Joe and his team are coming in to help fill that gap. So it's going to be really interesting. And if you have questions, you'll be able to interact with us live if you're on YouTube, Instagram. Actually, is it on Instagram yet? I'm not sure if we're live on Instagram yet, but definitely Facebook and YouTube. You can be able to check those out. Just put stuff in the chat and we will be able to respond to you live. So I'm really excited about it. This is going to be something I'm going to do about once a month. Definitely not every show because there's a lot of logistics behind it to make it really work. So about once a month, we'll do the Trauma Talks live, or we'll record it live on social media. You guys will be able to interact directly with us. Just check the chat real quick. Nope. Okay, cool. Yeah, so once again, Trauma Talks Live, we'll have it tonight at 5:30 Mountain Time. So 5:30 Mountain Time, tune into Facebook, click on the live event, check it out. It's going to be really interesting, and I really appreciate you guys coming on. Thanks so much.